Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Austin McGinnis to kick off for them.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll go to the keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 13th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
It's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
It's the score, Rams 7, Packers 0. Austin McGinnis to kick off for the Rams.
The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to get their next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second and 4. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Pushing his way through. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. But they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
First down.
The first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 11. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Going up top for Cup. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Oh, that's a real nice job. And held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Going up top for Cup. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Goff. Going deep for Hopkins. And another coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 14, Packers nothing.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Third and goal.
Goff now to throw.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
7-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it.
He's got daylight. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? It is pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And now here's another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Akers about 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 23, Cam Akers.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
27-yard line.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. You know, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 42 yards. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Samson Abuka gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. And he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. You're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling. And happy. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And here's wondering, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Play action. Here's Goff. Getting targets. Captain this time. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Steps away to his left. No. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball, grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. On first down, gone. The throw complete to Cam Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. first down throw. Gone.
Good strong throw.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. DeAndre Hopkins. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And a fake attempt here, not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Al Kreese here as he's past the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 21. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
if you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So they throw the pick 6 to air. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 22. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw again on second down. Goff. Hopkins on the ground over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he Takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 23-yard line.
On first down, Akers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. A shotgun snap for gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 40, 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers. Equanimous St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Cheetah Bay second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 37, Packers 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Packers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
The Packer first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 31-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. A fairly short kick from the 14.
A good-looking return set up here.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now. Akers, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 44, Packers 34. Austin McGinnis.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now the throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Micah Kaiser on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Goff going to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards.
36-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Austin McGinnis for the Rams field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. One final shot, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
Today's final score, Rams.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the